This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Welcome to our sports TV chamber, we'd like to call SoundOff. Hey, the writer's strike. Got nothing on us.
Nope.
You didn't notice any writers picketing outside Barstool Sportsbook,
Not
right?
at all.
So we're here. No, I got possession of the famous rundown right here. This is what writers do. Right
Yes,
here.
it is, Rick.
Nobody can have this.
We
except
all
me.
have one. We all have one.
Yeah,
we all
yours
have
is in
one.
the phone. I'm
Yes,
just
it
looking at it in the phone. All right.
Yes, it is.
No
I'm looking at
writer's
my rundown,
strike
Scooter.
affecting SoundOff. All right, we got a jammed up show, guys, as always. Guidry, Hobbs, and Sarah
Always.
for the next 30 minutes right here on CBS Lake Charles. All right, McNeese Nichols. We'll talk about that game coming up this weekend.
Conference
Saints
play.
and Bucks.
Conference
play starts. I think Sean Payton may be wishing he stayed retired.
Ooh. What is going on with Denver?
to 20.
What? Come on, Rick.
How does an NFL team
Scooter,
give up
how does
70
that?
points?
No, wait.
I didn't see it.
This what it goes back to. Did Sean Payton piss off the opponent? That's
No, I
what
don't
we should be
think so.
saying, okay?
Think about this. We'll get into it a little bit later on. This is Sean Payton calling Nathaniel Hackett, who did,
Yeah.
the quote was, it was the worst NFL coaching job in the history
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
He's 0-3, and he gave
Yeah.
up 70.
Yeah. So be
More
careful.
on that later.
Be careful. What you wish for now.
I
Be
don't
careful.
know. I think the NFL was playing with leather helmets
Oh,
when they
man,
scored
that was
73
crazy, man.
points.
That was
I don't
a
know what it
basketball
is.
score. Come on
All
now.
right, 70 points. You heard that right. All right, let's get underway. LSU Tigers traveling to Ole Miss this weekend. Look, Ole Miss was in the game at Alabama for maybe 2.5 minutes, I think, something like that.
No.
No, I'm being facetious.
Alabama played like hell the first half.
Hell
They
meaning
were
good or
terrible.
hell
Good or
bad? Bad.
Okay.
They
were
played
terrible.
badly. Okay.
Ole Miss had opportunity
Yeah.
in the first half.
In the first half.
It did. I mean, they could have been leading, I don't know,
Yeah.
20
And look-
points
and look.
at halftime. They were leading by, was it one?
Okay.
Something crazy like
It's
that.
the Tide. It's
Yeah.
the Crimson Tide.
But Rick, you and I know this, and Scooter, in all the years we've sat here on this show, what is the one team in the SEC that has always given Alabama fits? It's Ole Miss.
At times.
Yeah,
it's
they
Ole
never
Miss.
All right.
beat them.
Yeah.
All right, so,
It's Ole
so
Miss.
you can bet Lane Kiffin is going to have probably some offensive wrinkles through the air.
He's smart enough to do that. Yes, he
Jackson
is.
Dart. So this
Yeah.
secondary, which what
Yeah.
is the weakness?
It is.
It's the
It is.
Achilles
Rick,
heel for
let me tell you
LSU.
something.
You better be on task.
You know,
The
we
thing-
talked about Tuesday and we dogged on LSU
Yeah.
secondary, rightfully so. You know, it's the same secondary that only gave up 103 yards passing to Mississippi State. You say,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Mississippi State threw for 400
Yeah.
against South Carolina.
Yeah.
but-
South Carolina,
I mean,
pretty
this
good.
just shows
Yeah,
you
I know.
But this is my thing.
Week to week.
week to week.
It's crazy.
This is my
Week
thing.
to week.
Kiffin knows what LSU has in that secondary. He knows.
Yeah.
And
He's
he's
gonna attack
he's
it.
like a Nick Saban. He knows exactly what
He's
it's
gonna
going to take
attack it.
to attack that.
Jackson
and
Dart's
they better be ready for it.
Jackson Dart's
They
a
better
pretty
be
good
ready.
quarterback, and they got this Sanders
he's
transfer
very-
for Oklahoma State sitting on the bench, and he's got wheels too. So
They better be
we'll
ready.
see.
Well, Dart's also the mobile quarterback.
He is.
Yeah.
Now, he don't weigh 400 pounds.
No, he doesn't.
like
No, he doesn't.
Kevin.
No, he doesn't.
No,
No, he doesn't.
no.
Look, I may be off on this. I think there are. Look, you got Ole Miss, and then it's hosting Auburn. No, go to Missouri, and then you got Auburn at home, and then you got Army at home. I think LSU's offense and their defense. I think the better days are ahead. I think this little mini patch here. I think you're going to see some great improvement on both of them. LSU's offense, they're going to get cranking.
But Rick, this is my thing.
And I think
they
this
are
defense,
cranking.
I know they
This
are. and I
is-
think it'll get
You
cranked
know,
even more.
LSU leads the SEC in total offense.
And I think
Yeah.
they'll get better.
Yeah.
And Jaden Daniels is the individual lead.
And I
Yes,
think
he
he'll
is.
get better.
And
I
that's
do. I'm
crazy,
sorry.
Scooter. And that
I'm
is
sorry.
crazy. He's
You
the
know,
quarterback.
You're right.
You know, he's
He's
the
the quarterback.
SEC player of the week
Well, probably every week,
for
Scooter.
the
That's
second straight week. The only other LSU player ever did that, let's see, it was Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Joe
Okay.
Burrow.
All
Okay,
right.
Scooter,
All
thank you
right,
for that,
but
sir. But look,
You know, look, to me, he kind of beat Arkansas with his B- game. B game.
Scooter.
Let me finish for once.
please do. Please do.
Please.
Please do. Hurry.
What was impressive to me, though, the first half, he really was just out of rhythm, off his game. It was easy to notice. He was missing passes. didn't look comfortable. He brushed that aside and really turned it around and got going. He had a great second half. But like even that long pass he threw to open the second half,
Yeah.
it wasn't the most accurate pass you ever
was
saw. He was
underthrown.
lucky the guy was
Yeah.
wide open.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But the best pass he threw all night was the one that
corner
gave him the
touchdown.
lead to Neighbors.
Yeah.
It ended. I got where you're going. The bomb to Thomas, they weren't perfect, but he got the ball, and sometimes those 50-50 balls, and you got to
And you've got to
depend on your
stress the
receivers.
defense, Rick. You can't. What did we talk about the week before? What made LSU insufficient? Not being able to throw the long ball.
And he's doing it.
Look what happens when you throw
I
the
know.
long
All
ball,
right,
Rick.
Let's divert our attention like Fox Sports College Game Day.
still like
They're
talking
back
about
to
LSU,
Boulder.
though.
They're back to Boulder.
Yeah.
Look, we talked
Now,
about
look, guys,
it.
let me say
we
this.
were saying Colorado has a long way to go to compete at the level of the elite of the Power Five, like an Oregon. They got a
let me
long
tell
way.
you.
I wish it
Let me
hadn't
tell you.
have been that big a route. I was really
Look,
enjoying the
look.
Dion show.
I was, but look, guys, let me
But
say
I thought
this.
Dion handled it well.
Let me say this, and Dion's not going to say nothing about it. You're going to sit here and tell me that not having Travis Hunter did not make a difference in that game?
Oh, it made a difference, but not in the end game.
But
Not
the
in
thing
the
is,
end game.
would it have looked that bad? Could it have been 20-40? Who knows?
Maybe.
You know, because
They
what I
still
look
would have
at-
gotten beat pretty bad.
And I got to applaud Dion. Not one time did he mention that or say that was
I
a
got you.
factor in the game.
I got
so
you.
you got to applaud him for that, man.
I want to mention the Max Bar and Grill
Yes.
at the National in Westlake. Serves up some sizzling steaks and burgers as well. Fresh off the grill. Speaking of fresh, seafood, salads, po' boys, and gourmet sandwiches.
The best.
Wide selection of cold beer and specialty cocktails for a night out or game time. Lunch, dinner, and weekend brunches. It's all at the Max Bar and Grill in Westlake.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller Time.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
Bow hunting season underway. You got to hit the mark. You got to get over to Bowie Outfitters. They got a lot of top-notch equipment on sale. Black Rack rattling system, about $19.99. How about the Easton Hunting Arrows 5mm, $13.99. Millennium Micro Light tree stand for you bow hunters, $239.99. And they got other tree stands on sale as well. The 10-point Turbo S1 crossbow. This is a big baby, $13,999. Wow. Archery sale and so much more at Bowie Outfitters. The season is upon us. Welcome back to Barstool Sportsbook at Le Berge. Hey, I want to welcome in Matt Lundy and his crew at Lundy Law. New to SoundOff, one of our big partners here on the show. We're going to call them the A-Team. Attorneys, A-Team Elite. There you go.
All right, I like that, Rick.
Lundy Law in Lake Charles for all your legal needs here. All right, guys. We've got the McNeese Roundtable coming up in the next segment. We'll talk about what's going on, 0-4, what can they do in Nicholls State, what they can do to turn this season around. We're going to walk the fans away from the cliff. You get on social media, there's a few of them on the cliff. Like your knucklehead LSU fans, replace Jaden Daniels? What the hell
What game are they watching? I don't know what game
I don't know
watching.
what game they're watching.
It's a minority.
I don't know what game they watching. Okay.
Look, if the Cowboy football struggles, you got fans talking about, I can't wait for Will Wade basketball. That's about 46 days away.
Yeah.
But he's out on the court bouncing balls around. It's officially basketball season. Will Wade is out there playing basketball.
Will's going to add some excitement.
11 new starters and 3 returnees getting ready for that. But we'll get in more Cowboy basketball. I just want to let you know they're officially at practice underway. All right, we know about the Saints blowing the lead. 17-0 lead. They lose 18-17 on the road at Green Bay. Blew up my 6-0 prediction. They should have won this game. They should have really won this game. Even with losing Derek Carr. Come on,
6-0, man. 6-0, Rick. Really.
I thought they could be 6-0 before they get to Jacksonville.
Even if Derek Carr was well, no.
Oh, you're nuts. Look,
no.
Even with the Derek Carr injury, they had a shot to win this thing. And they could have won this thing.
They did. They did.
And they have an elite defense.
I would say so.
And they were playing a very average offense.
Until the last quarter. Yeah. I'm with you.
To a degree.
Green Bay was missing like 6 starters on offense.
How does your defense fall apart like that? I mean,
now, and you didn't even have Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean, come on, Rick, really?
You are such
I'm
a
just
downer
saying,
negative.
I'm just saying.
Look,
come on now.
Look,
really?
I'm with him.
Green Bay didn't have a whole lot of starters. I get it. Jordan Love hit a couple of long balls.
Yeah.
They got a couple of
they were your 50-50 balls, okay?
All right,
he wasn't throwing them long.
All right, Derek Carr, the latest, if you haven't heard the news, somewhat day-to-day, maybe week-to-week with a sprained AC joint of the throwing shoulder, okay? Nothing torn, nothing broken.
No.
Dennis Allen said, whoo-hoo, dodged a big bullet.
That's not going to – he's
and
gonna
this
have
guy
problems with that.
is
And
he's
your
hardy.
medical degree is
I've had that happen to me. That happened to me.
You cured
You can't.
yourself?
No,
you
you
didn't
play
throw
with
a ball.
It.
You can
You
play
play
with
with
it.
it. But I mean, it's even worse. So I mean, you got to hit with that. It's
But he's
bad.
gotta
It's even
throw.
worse. That's worse. I mean, I just got to hit with it.
That's right.
I mean, come on.
Suck it up, defender.
You can't. That's not.
Suck.
you-
All right.
You
look,
better get Jameis ready. That's all
Tampa
I'm saying.
Bay, Tampa Bay is feeling good about themselves. They won a couple of games. We don't know what happened in their Monday night game with Philly. We assumed the Bucs would lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield. Look,
I probably assumed the Cardinals would lose to Dallas.
Yeah, good point on that one. You never know in the NFL. I got you on
That was no fluke. They
I think this is pie in the sky maybe, but I think if the Saints get a lead and force Mayfield to beat them with his arm.
But how'd that work out?
Look, I know.
last week?
I know, because the offense for the Saints can't seem to score enough points to get a big lead.
Anybody that plays Baker Mayfield has to understand this as a defensive coordinator. If you get him rushing, you're going to make him make bad choices. And that's his career. He's been sporadic, Rick. He'll give you a few good plays. Next play, you'll be like, what did he just throw?
Yeah.
So,
He's
a
been
defensive coordinator
better.
has got to say, let's rush him. And we've got the people to do that. So look for him to make big mistakes, which the defense should capitalize on. Simple
Okay,
as that.
well, I hope you're right, sir.
Simple as that, man.
I hope you're right.
Yes, it's Baker
We
Mayfield,
are back
guys.
to talking about Jameis Winston.
Which
as
we didn't
a
think
starter,
we would be.
As
really?
a starter.
Which we didn't think we
You
would be.
have
Rick.
been very critical of Mr. Winston, that you're a non-believer. So now he's playing
No,
his
I
whole
was
team.
a believer to a degree. I thought the Saints had, I don't know them all, but one
When
of the
he
best.
was a starter, you mean?
No, one of the best backups.
Okay, yeah.
For just this situation.
Because he's a veteran. Yeah.
I really thought he would have played better Sunday. I don't care what the numbers were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just didn't look real comfortable.
Well, he's got a week now. I mean, he's got a week to
that's
get
that.
prepared. If indeed Derek Carr doesn't come back, but early
I don't
in the
think
week,
Derek
Carr
Carr will be back.
I don't want him to
think
play.
he will be back.
I don't want him to
don't.
play.
I really don't.
I mean, every game is important,
really
but
don't think he'll be back.
a sprained AC joint of the throwing shoulder?
look.
Now, if it was this shoulder, play.
This is what I'm a little bit confused at. And help me out.
I'll try.
Where is Hill? Where is he at?
Carmichael is using him a bit more creatively. I like what Carmichael has done.
Particularly that second week. They used
Yeah.
him the whole game.
Yeah, a
I'm
little,
just- I'm
running
just
back
saying.
stuff. You
I'm
want him to
saying
throw?
You kept defensive, but that's what Sean Payton them did
I'm
with him.
with you.
They
I'm
kept
with
defenses on their heels because you didn't know if he was going to run or throw. When he
Well,
comes in, it's mostly going to be a running possession type play. You can't keep giving
99%
defenses
of
that.
the
You
time.
can't keep doing that.
Even under Peyton, they were kind of hit. One game it seemed like they'd use him a lot, and the next, not so much.
Hey, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. I don't know. Look, I looked it up again, okay? Last year, over the first 3 games, Pete Carmichael was the OC.
Yeah.
They scored 53 points in the first 3 games. 51 over the first 3 games of this year. That's just not good enough.
No, it's
not.
Rick.
Again, I know it's a small
Rick,
sample size.
Think about that. That's not good.
And don't forget,
That's not good.
yesterday the Saints really the offense only scored 10 points.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Shaheed.
That's not good.
Again.
That's not good.
At least Dennis Allen can't feel as bad as his old boss, Sean Payton. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. How do you give up 70 points in an NFL game?
I don't know. But it's the thing is this.
But to a very creative Miami Dolphins.
How does the opposing team put up 70? Don't you shut it down and say, okay, guys, this is over?
I think they tried.
Don't they
they
shut
just
it
kept
down
scoring
and say,
so
How old
easy.
is that Dolphins coach? He looks like he just got out of high school.
12 grade.
I think he's still in
with
his
his glasses. He
In
looked
the-
like he's
in the
12.
chemistry
He looked like he's
club.
19 years.
He's got a strange personality.
He does.
Listen,
He does, Rick. Rick, he does.
He's a
Rick.
brainiac guy.
He does, Rick. He does.
President of the high school chess club.
But Rick, you say at some point where Miami's got to say, all right, guys, come on, we had 60. Come on, it's over.
He beat up on
I
Peyton.
mean, wow.
Take a short pause. We're coming back to Barstool Sportsbook. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting SolarSupplyLuxair.com.
I've got that blue sky, I've got that sunshine.
Bow hunters, get over to Bowie Outfitters because the bow hunting
Yes.
season is about to kick in and you got to hit the mark and be accurate. Big time fortified deer blend, 40-pound bag, only $18.99 on sale. The Scent Killer Gold Combo, kill those scents,
Scent
people,
Killer.
$19.99 on sale. Tree Stand, the Millennium Micro Light, $239.99. And we've got a Rocky Mountain 415 crossbow, only $349.99. It's an archery sale
Yes.
and more at Bowie Outfitters in Lake Charles, and they're
Yes.
open 7 days a week. We're back at Barstool Sportsbook at LaBerge. Final round, round 3. The Saints let a big one slip away.
They did.
Let me temper everybody's,
No, nobody's.
Cowboys lose to Arizona. The Ravens
That was-
lose to the Colts.
I know.
Who are turning into not that bad.
But the Ravens game, come on now, Rick.
I didn't see it, but
that and Scooter, much as he talks about refs, guys, that play is still being talked about, the pass interference. Come on,
I
they
did
missed that.
not see that.
I mean, that is the most talked about thing on ESPN right now.
will the
That was a
referees?
pass
No,
interference.
not the
Rick.
referees.
Talk about refs.
Will the NFL in New York take it from a page from college and change the PI rule? It's
Rick,
got to be like college.
Rick, I'm
the
telling you,
refs
Rick.
can't get it right. It's too hard to
Rick,
get right, and
You're
it's too
saying-
much risk reward.
You're talking about just 15
Yes.
yards?
Yes.
not
Yes.
spot of the foul.
Not spot of the foul.
It's
Scooter.
50 yards when
Yeah.
it's
And that's where the ball
iffy
plays down.
flag.
It was
I've
pass
been saying
interference.
that for 10 years and
It was
nobody's
pass
listening.
interference. It was
All right,
bad.
and Jacksonville loses to the Texans by 20. All right, the big double
What is
winner.
that about?
The big double winner was Travis Kelce.
Yeah. He did what? Wow.
Taylor Swift.
Wow.
What do we all think about the Taylor Swift taking over the NFL?
Look, that's. But if anybody's gonna date her, that would be Kelsey.
You know,
if
she's up
anybody's
there with
gonna date her, that would be
Mom.
him. It would be him, okay? If anybody would date her.
She's my daughter's all-time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she
favorite.
is.
If
I don't
anybody's
know
gonna
that much
take
about her.
Taylor Swift, it would be Kelsey. Believe
Kelsey,
me.
I don't know what the reports. He tried to before one of her concerts give her send her a bracelet.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
want to meet you.
Oh, he's
she
been-
doesn't
he's been-
meet
he's been
anybody
running
after
behind her.
shows.
He's been running behind her.
He's got
Yeah.
more game than
Look,
Hobbs.
look.
I mean, he really went for it. I mean, give him his due.
That was something
Taylor
said.
Swift?
That was something said on ESPN when he introduced
She
her to
wouldn't be
his mom.
impressed by his
He
bank
introduced
account.
he introduced her
Really?
to his mom. He said, "Mom, I got somebody I want you to meet, a good friend of mine." She said, "Sure, okay, I'll meet her." She said when her mom looked at the door and saw who it was, she started fanning herself like this. I mean, come on now.
All right,
really?
let's get back to some
Come
serious
on,
stuff.
man.
All right, the McNeese Cowboys, they are 0-4.
Yes, they are.
Look, Nichols
Yes,
coming
they are.
in here Saturday to open up conference play. They're winless. Southeastern, winless.
Now let me say this, Rick.
Incarnate Words won a couple, and Houston Christian has won a couple. Everybody else in the league hadn't won a game.
Let me say this, Rick.
So let's kind of go ahead.
Conference needs
Is
to
this
start.
when we jump off the cliff? If they come in here and beat McNeese, do we jump off the cliff then?
No.
We don't?
No.
A winless team come into your backyard
Yeah.
and beat you.
No, I'm
But-
sorry.
We don't jump off the
you're
cliff.
a winless team.
Yeah.
But my point is this though, Scooter. What does it take?
No, what I'm saying
What
is-
does it take,
look,
though?
Look, you
What
got
does it
to
take?
Everybody likes a good pillow fight.
What does it take, though?
The Cowboys, even though y'all are going to scoff at this,
No.
what's the goal? To win the conference and go to the playoffs. You can still win the
Okay,
conference,
and nobody's winning. I get
but
that,
you got to
Rick. I
win
get
the
that.
conference now.
I get that, Rick.
To get the bid.
But
I remember when you
You gotta run the table,
You
but
were
pretty much.
talking at large.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's out the window now.
Yeah.
Now you got to win the league.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
you got to
just-
win the league. All right. So fans are grumbling.
I didn't see this coming.
They're talking about getting Gary Goff fired. What's the buyout? Get rid of him. Knee-jerk reaction. Absolute the worst. You can't that can't even be on the table.
We love Coach Goff. We've had him on the show a number of times.
No,
We love Coach Goff.
I agree right now.
We love
You
Coach
can't.
Goff. We
you
do.
cannot start
love it.
over again.
No, you
I
can't.
agree. They
You can't.
keep just hiring you.
You
coaches.
can't, Rick. You can't.
Because what happens? It's going to put you 3 to 4 years
still
behind
think,
again.
I have nothing to back it up with. I still think he's a good coach.
I'm with
I
you,
think
Scooter.
he
I'm
has
with
a
you,
plan.
Scooter.
think-
I'm
yeah.
with you. And I think
He hadn't been afraid to exert a little discipline,
Nope.
yeah.
which was needed.
Needed?
Well,
Yep.
you have to have that to have control, Scooter. You can't just let
No.
it be better.
The latest
But
on that front, I think the fans remember Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
First game, 91-yard kickoff
Yeah.
return, off the team.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson put his name in the portal, wanted to get out.
I didn't know
off
you
the
could do
team.
that once the season started. I didn't know
Another
that.
player off the team, this hot shot 3-star out of Cincinnati, wide receiver, on the team, but on the scout team, not dressing and not playing. Discipline. If you want to be here, you're going to follow the standard. There's the discipline. And look, you used to be a player, right? You kind of toe the line.
I wonder if discipline is harder with the portal. Not only.
I agree.
Let me
I
talk
agree.
for once.
Hurry
I
up,
agree.
Scooter. Hurry up. We're on the time clock.
Not only is the portal there at the first sign of I don't like this, the coach talked mad at me, but also you're bringing in from the portal. They left somewhere else for a reason.
Yeah.
They, it might, it's not like you recruited these guys out of high school. And so you might get a little more, I don't want to say bad apples, but a little more mercenary type.
But
way.
I know where you're going, but you have to agree with this because it's in recruiting too. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
Yeah.
But with the portal, you better win the really big ones. And today's game, it's quarterback and receiver and offensive line.
And Rick,
Right
I
or
guess
wrong?
you're right. But Rick, the thing is, you've got to trust the people around you to know exactly who that player is. And I know a lot of these coaches that put kids in the portal, they call their coach and say, hey,
Yeah.
what was the issue? That coach has got to be honest
Sometimes
with
they're
that
not.
coach, man.
Sometimes they're
You
I
know,
don't know. I
he's got to
think
be
they're
honest with that
Sometimes they're
coach,
not.
man. And a lot of times, Rick,
I
when you
think
see
they
players
probably
fall
are.
off the wagon like that, you got to say to yourself, how did they miss that? How did they not know that? And I think you got to develop some kind of relationship with that coach. Say, man, look, John, be honest with me, man. This guy, he looks good, but tell me why you don't want him. Tell me why. Because it may be the same reason why I shouldn't take him.
I know. Standards, you got to uphold the standards. Look, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in most cases in college, because we cite the examples. Florida State, even Texas. 3 year minimum. 3 years minimum.
It's done.
Okay?
It's done.
That's what to get a foundation built.
Yeah.
And look, you got to give him time, and he's taking the 3 year route.
And it looks like that Colorado 1 year turnaround. Tap the brakes.
Yeah, a little bit. But I think, guys,
Yeah.
make no mistake. Deion has got talent there in Colorado. A lot of people around this country don't have.
That's right, but he doesn't have it up front.
No.
Key to game on Saturday nickels, stop Guggenheim.
That's all they do
load
is
that
run.
box.
That's all they
and
do
stop
is
the
run.
run
Rick.
game.
That's all they do is run.
I
That's
mean, everything kitchen sink,
Should be
load
easy.
them up.
Should be
Gidry,
easy.
Hobbs,
Always.
and Cerro, always glad to have you here on
Yes.
SoundOff. We'll see you next time right here at CBS Lake Charles.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him